What's up, you guys? So Niall here. I'm going to be doing a deck profile of a deck that I've been messing around with for a little while now, but I'm sick and dying, so sorry about my voice and everything, and I'm just bumping into stuff. But so it's going to be an updated version of the deck that I posted a little while ago, but I think that this one's a lot more fun, just because more plays, more functionality, and it can actually compete with meta because it's actually a Legion deck. It's kind of fun to see it go up against like a CEO where you can't guard with grade ones, but because you have six grade zeros in your hand, you're doing okay. So I'm gonna get into the deck list now that we're at 45 seconds. So this is Girl Who Crossed the Gap, but I'm bad and lost my starter. I'm not sure how that happened, but so I still wanted to do this video because we just did the Vanguardian stream last night. So this Fluffle, we play one Fluffle Cat. It's really great for the meta, and I think it should not get limited or nerfed or anything, but I think that it should see more play. All right, so Girl Across the Gap, uh, Turn Blast one, put into Soul, call something out. So trigger lineup. I can't remember if this is exactly how I had it in the other build, but still doing 4 heals. We play 4 Poison Jugglers. Act, put it into Soul. Choose one of your Pale Moon, and that unit gets plus 3,000. Play 4 Dynamite Juggler. We're just playing crits on crits on crits. We play 3 Barking Dragon. I almost called it Barking Cerberus. And then I play 1 Rainbow Magician because I'm bad, and this is kind of a fun deck, but after the stream last night, we were talking and talking about how bad draws are, and I decided that I was going to play 1 draw just so I could be just the right amount of bad. And then, so moving on to the grade ones. So I think the grade ones are still the same. I don't think I messed with it or anything like that. But, so 4 Egg Juggler, the Heart and Soul of the deck. Soul Blast 1, when it's called from Soul, draw a card. So you'll be able to abuse this quite a few times, pairing it with a couple different cards. So, yep, just dropping camera. Look at that. Sick, dying, and dropping cameras. Heavy breathing. Breathing intensifies. All right, let's see if I can try not knocking it this time. All right, so then we play 4 shields. No quints for Pale Moon. These are like $1.50 if you want to play the deck. I mean, whatever. Yellow Swag 420 Blaze. So then I play 4 Trapezist because when it's placed, you can choose one of your Pale Moon Rearguards, put it in a soul, call something out. So when you do that, you can use Egg Juggler and Soul Blast 1, so it becomes a 0 because you play it from your hand and you get a draw card, which some people call a +1, but because it costs a card to play it, it's a 0. Play 1 Magician of Quantum Mechanics, which I'll show combos and things like that later. And then 1 Midnight Bunny because she's best girl. So grade 2s is really where you have the most versatility and most room to mess with. So I play 4 Big League Bear. He's only 8k, which makes him kind of bad, but at the same time, when he's put into the drop zone after you guard with him, you get a Soul Charge 2. So I named this deck Soul Control because I decided to give it a lame name as best as I could. But it's the closest to a control deck that you can really get in this game, other than I guess some people say that Regalia is technically a control deck because you draw with Angelica and then you're able to stop what people can guard with, but I feel like that's more aggro, but I'm bad at this game sometimes, so don't you worry. So 4 Big League Bear. We got the bear, we got the lions or tigers. I can't tell if there's a lion or a tiger. It's like a mixture. I guess it says tiger, but so we play 3 Barking Sky Tigers. So if you don't know what it does, when one of your other units is placed on Rearguard Circle from your soul, if your Vanguard is in Legion, it gets plus 3,000. So that stacks, so it's like a upright lion, so lions, tigers, and bears. We're playing Wizard of Oz. But, so when you Legion, if you call it out, it gets like plus 9. So that's like your heavy beater. And I only played 3 because I wanted to give more room to bad cards, I guess. I don't know how to put that. Like I said, I want to have versatility, and a lot of decks now are 4-4-4-4 or 4-4-4-2, then 4-4-4, and then 4-3 or something like that. Every deck's the numbers are all pretty similar, so I decided to kind of mix it up a little bit along with triggers. So we play 3 Dancing Princess of the Night Sky. Counterblast 1, when it's placed on Rearguard or Vanguard, you can search your deck for a grade 2 or lower Pale Moon and put it into Soul. So you can call or add Purple Trapezist for plays. You can add Egg Juggler. You can thin your deck if you want to, or it's just like if you need Soul for some reason, you can just add it in. And so I play one Nitro Juggler. When it's placed on rearguard circle, Soul Charge 1, so you can use that Purple Trapezist. Whenever it's called out of Soul, you can use it. So you get a bunch of plays off and good stuff like that. I'm going to adjust that. But, so, playing 3 Break Rides, 3 Miracle Pop, Ava, playing 2 Carol. I'll put a link to the other video just so you can watch that video because I explained Carol and all that good stuff. But she's only at 2 for this deck because I wanted to make the deck more about Cracking Beast Tamer. So when it came out, I read it. I was like, oh, that's terrible. It's only when it legions, you know. Everything's so much better. But for a Pale Moon deck to actually have a good Vanguard row, because with Venus, the highest is 20 unless you play some fucking Magic AKs. So your Vanguard row sucks. With Lucure Reverse, you usually lock the card behind the Vanguard, so you're attacking for 13 at highest usually. So it's finally good to have like a 26 for some reason, or 27 depending, but I really like this card. I originally hated it. I also really like that it kind of looks like Harley Quinn, because I'm lame. But, alright, I'm going to go into sandbox mode now that I've gone through the deck list. I'm just going to pretend we have some Giant Soul. I'm going to show some plays. I'm going to say we have 4 big leagues. Like, there. Throw that shit in there. What more could you ask for? We'll put 3 Trapezist in. Why not? Because our starter's definitely going to be in there. Put like 3 Egg Juggler in there. Just because, you know, we like didn't Soul Charge any trigger. Actually, I will put triggers in, actually, now that I think about it. So we'll be like, bam, sandbox mode. Alright, so there's your lush stack of Soul. Assuming you can never get it this high, you know. So, so you're at grade 3. For some reason, you have no rear guards. And we'll just say we have 5 damage, because, you know, bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and put it closer so that you guys can see. So we're dropping cameras all day. Sorry about my sweet tripod, though. Please excuse me. But I'm going to try and get through this as fast as I can. But sandbox mode's really hard to do. Alright. So you put 4 back. Seek Mate. Where'd the fucking mate go? I'm bad. Oh, I put it off camera. Sweet. So you Seek Mate, and then you got that, set up that tent. There you go. Tent status. So yeah, Counterblast 2, and then you could call tons of stuff out. So you call 3 units, so you'd go through, and you'd be like, well, what do I want to call? So right now, because we don't have anything, we could potentially call 3 Egg Jugglers, draw 3. So it's pretty good. Dropping camera all day. And then if we had like a trigger or something, or even one thing I want to show, if we had Nitro Juggler on board and our soul wasn't so lush, you could call like Egg Juggler, Purple Trapeze. So assuming we didn't have this 3rd Egg Juggler in here, you could call these 2, Soul Blast 2, draw 2, and then Purple Trapeze skill after drawing, putting this in, taking it out, Soul Blasting 1 and drawing again. So it effectively, Purple Trapezist, if you're able to have it in Soul, becomes kind of a, I don't know, like I won't call it Snapcaster Mage because I don't play Magic, but you can put cards in, so like the one of Nitro Juggler, we can put it in, call it out, Soul Charge 1, even if you don't have anything good. And of course your rows are going to suck just a little bit because we play 12 6K boosters, with the only good boosters being Midnight Bunny and Quantum Mechanics, but so that's one play. You can just draw lots of cards, do cool shit like that, but like I was saying with Trapezist, so if we're on turn 2 or something, yeah, let's just get rid of that. So turn 2, just on that, you know, we have some soul for some reason. Call Nitro Juggler, Soul Charge 1. We could play Purple Trapezist, put it in, take it out, Soul Charge again. Or we could do it with Nitro Juggler, with really whatever. If you ever had to make some strong columns, if you could get a poison, you could. And then this is one of the more important ones. So if you're having trouble getting set up with this build, sorry, I'm dying. Oh god. So if you're having trouble with this build, you can always like to get stuff in. Say we don't get any jugglers, we don't get anything. If you have like 3 counterblasts, which it gets a little rough. You have to heal or something because your counterblasts get a little bit up there. Solution Best playing Sky High Walker, playing Stands, which I mean, it's not bad, but I'm pretty bad, so I didn't want to do it. Okay, so let's clear the board. So Vanguard's that. So we call, Counterblast 1, search out Egg Juggler, put it in, then call a Purple Trapeze from our hand, put that in, call it out, Counterblast 1, search out that, I guess, or another Egg Juggler, whatever. And then, so that was 2 Counterblasts, but you're pretty much set for late game, so that when we Legion, when we finally go into it, you can Counterblast 2, and let's just say we call these 3 out, you can call those, and that, Soul Charge 1, then Soul Blast 2 to draw 2. Alright, so we're touching over 10 minutes, and I hate how long I make these videos because I'm just talking for so long. Sorry guys. But, so that's it for the deck. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, you're welcome to message me, talk to me, whatever. I just really like this deck because it's my fun deck right now. And I'll be doing a CEO, Grazel, Yggdrasil, deck profile eventually. I built the deck, but I'm having, I don't really like it that much, so I'm having a hard time with it. But we will get to it eventually, I promise. I'll show you all those meta decks finally, but one thing I do want to talk about is that if you're not part of the Vanguardians group, I'll put a link in it, and you want to join, it's a good place to buy, sell, trade, do whatever. It's where I usually post stuff, my stuff, if you ever want to watch it or anything like that. Usually the first people to know about my bad deck lists and everything, but I'll put a link to that. If you want to subscribe, that's pretty rad. I'm not really that into it, but my buddy Jonathan just hit 100 subscribers because he's so good, and so I'm hoping to hit 12 because last time we hit 11. All right, so if you want to subscribe, comment, all that stuff, you're welcome to do so. But I'll be putting more content out regardless. But all right, have a good night, you guys.